Hello folks, Todd Halleck here today talking to you a little bit about planning with beneficiary designations. Beneficiary designation is an important part of the estate planning process. Some assets require them or will end up going to probate. Some assets, it's useful to use the beneficiary designation process as a means of getting those assets to the ultimate beneficiaries. But it's important to think through how you're doing it and what you're doing. A couple of things to be aware of when you list someone as a beneficiary on something like a retirement account, a bank account, a brokerage account, a life insurance policy. In Utah and Arizona, a couple of states I'm listed in, as well as many other states throughout the nation, you can actually list beneficiaries on real estate, is that those people will get the asset directly. It won't go through your trust or your estate to get there. It will go directly to that person. And so if they're in a bad situation, they'll get it while in that bad situation. If we need money, for example, to pay your final expenses or final bills, we might have to go back and get money from those people in order to get those bills paid. And so that can sometimes be a little bit challenging. Another thing to think about as it relates to real estate, whereas with financial accounts, people will just get their share of the money or the investments. With real estate, they'll all go on title, and are they going to be able to get along and ultimately sell that property or lease that property or whatever it is they're going to do with it? We need to think through those things. Beneficiary designations will ultimately supersede any other planning that you have done. If you don't have a beneficiary designation listed, you could end up in probate. If you don't have contingent beneficiaries, in the event those primary beneficiaries aren't available, you could end up in probate. And again, you need to think through where's the money coming from in your estate, and will these people be able to get along if that's what they're going to need to do on real estate. So again, an important tool, a useful tool, but there are consequences that need to be thought through as it relates to your particular situation. So as always, getting good and competent advice is always the best answer.